in terms of safety, I have to also tell that the DGCA has inspections which are planned surveillance, ramp inspections of both the domestic and the foreign sector, spot checks and night surveillance. And this is done through an annual surveillance and safety plan that the DGCA prepares. And based on the regular checking that happens, they have a overlooking safety audit also that is happening all over the country. And they keep monitoring each and every plane. They keep monitoring each and every airport and all the safety measures that are being listed. And everything is very thoroughly monitored. And whenever these kind of incidents happen, let us say there is an in-flight, some engine malfunction that has happened. And these, you have pointed out to one specific aircraft where there seems to be one specific issue. But there are multiple kinds of issues that can happen. Some may be due to the weather, or some might be due to bird heads that happen. So there are multiple unpredictable and weather related issues also that are there. Everything is properly taken into account, but for that, to ensure that the operations are still safe, even if it is mid-flight journey or on the ground, any incident that is happening, there is a thorough protocol. And it is not that we have invented the protocol or we have invented the safety process. There is a process that the original equipment manufacturer, suppose the Boeing is making the plane, Boeing itself has to list out what all safety measures that has to be done. And on top of that, the FAA, which is the state regulator of that country, it also goes through a process of seeing the design, the maintenance and manufacture. It comes out with the process. Then there is the International Civil Aviation Organization which overlooks all this, and it comes out with the process. And once that plane is coming back to our country, our state regulator, which is the DGCA, it goes through all these processes, and if mandatory, adds some more processes from its side, so that every single flight before it takes off goes through a specific maintenance based on the line maintenance, base maintenance, engine maintenance. Everything is properly checked from the pilot also. Before taking off, pilot also on ground, he goes around the aircraft and checks all the things. Aircraft maintenance engineer also does another checking. After robust checking and properly noting down what is happening with the aircraft, only then looking at the rules and procedures, if the aircraft is good for taking off at that time, only then it is supposed to be taken off. So all the processes are thoroughly listed, and we, on behalf of the ministry and from the regulator DGCA, we ensure that there is no negligence and there is no incompetence on any of the processes, and everything is very thoroughly monitored. And if anything occurs also, and if there is anything which occurs due to negligence, then we take serious action on both the operator and any necessary person, and we impose penalties, suspensions. All the process of enforcement is also duly listed.
Thank you. Last supplementary on this question, Mani Satnam Singh Sandhu.
सर, मेरा सवाल इस हादसे में मारे गए अनलकी लोगों के लिए है। जो लोग इस हादसे में मारे गए हैं, उनकी जान की भरपाई तो नहीं हो सकती, लेकिन फिर भी जो बेस्ट पॉसिबल फैमिली के लिए हो सकता है वो होता है। इस हादसे में मारे गए पैसेंजर्स के लिए तो कॉम्पनसेशन अनाउंस की गई है, लेकिन इसमें मेडिकल छात्र भी मारे गए। एक मेडिकल कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स जो अपने हॉस्टल में खाना खा रहे थे, मेरा सवाल उनको लेकर है कि उनके लिए कॉम्पनसेशन हुई है, और क्या उनकी फैमिली जो ट्रॉमा में है उनको कोई साइकोलॉजिकल हेल्प देने की कोशिश की गई है? धन्यवाद।
Thank you.
Sir, first of all, I'd like to, through this house, also offer my condolences to the families of both the passengers of who are traveling in the plane, the crew and the passengers, and also the students, the families of both the students also. And this has been our idea right from the time the incident took place, that we are not going to differentiate between the victims, saying that Acha, these are the people who have traveled in the plane and these are the other ones who have got affected or succumbed to outside injuries outside the plane. And all the support that is being extended to the victims of the families inside the plane, the same assistance is being extended to all the families of the people, students who have died outside also, sir. And the compensation also equally, they have also been taken into account, and they are being provided the compensation and the necessary support for the future also. Much of this, the responsibility has been taken by Air India, and combinedly, all the people, both in flight and off, everyone is being taken care of, both from the family side, and all the compensation is being...
दोनों बराबर है।
हाँ, equal. And this not only in terms of compensation definitely equal, but in terms of assistance also that we are trying to provide from the government side, there is no difference. We are keeping, both are being taken into account in the same process.